Hi, Rich Carrubba for bowlingball.com. Well, we wanted to talk today about how senior bowlers can prepare for competition. We've had a lot of comments to some of the articles we've posted at our website at bowlingball.com, and we wanted to discuss with you some of the things you can do to improve the performance of your game prior to the competition, how you can prepare leading into events such as traveling for the USBC National or the Open Championship, or even to bowl in local tournaments in your area. And the first thing I guess we need to comment on is many of the tournament organizations, other than the USBC tournaments, have 50 and over age brackets for seniors, and some of them even separate again at mid-60s and older. So you have a senior and a super senior division, and some even triple senior, super senior divisions. So that gives everybody a chance to compete against bowlers that are senior bowlers in their own age divisions, and that's a sensible thing and kind of keeps it fair. But if you have to compete also in some tournaments because you've been doing it for a long time, like the Nationals, the USBC Open Championships, you'll want to get your game in top shape because it's very difficult to compete against the younger, powerful players of today's, we see today bowling around the country. So what we suggest is you find the right tournaments for yourself so you can bowl competitively more often than just going out to a once-a-year event. I think you'll find yourself, if you're 180 average bowler, for example, or better, 70, 170, and you like to bowl tournaments and like to compete, other than just league play with your buddies at your local centers, try to find some tournaments that accommodate different age categories so you can be positioned with players in your own age and physical challenges, let's say, instead of bowling against the kids as well. Respectfully, we say kids, the younger bowlers. Now, here's some quick things, 5 or 6 quick things for you that we recommend to prepare. And, it's like anything else. The more you want to get out of something, the more work you got to put into it. We think if you practice on some of your physical game skills and some kind of a routine, and make sure that you spend time on the important components of your game, it'll help you a lot. Footwork, number one. Many senior bowlers have a slow, smooth pace of walking to the foul line. If you need more ball speed, you might want to pick up the pace of your steps or lengthen your stride an inch or two on each step, for example. The longer stride, get your knees flexed down in there a little bit, and sometimes that extra leverage by longer strides and a little quicker step will give you a little more ball speed you're looking for. And remember, don't lose your balance. Keep your balance at all costs. You don't want to go so fast that you lose your control and your balance. Now, we talked about knee flex, knee action. We all lose flexibility as we get older, and I certainly have. And so one of the things you want to do is make sure you get your knees flexed so you drop down an inch or two and try to maintain that knee flex as you walk the line. Why? Well, it brings the big muscles of your legs into play, and that's what generates more leverage and more power. Now, with your arm swing, typically if you're swinging slow and controlling it, try to keep your arm swing loose. Try to get it swinging back as quickly as you can into the backswing and get it up as nice and high and free and loose as you can, and then make an aggressive full follow-through swing going toward your target. If you can pick up the pace of your arm swing, staying nice and loose and relaxed so you can regulate your ball speed, we think then that will also help you be more competitive. We tend to throw too slow, we get false alignments. The lane may want you to actually play a little different alignment, but you tend to change or use a bowling ball that won't hook quite as much because you have a lower speed and you might be giving up effectiveness that the lane oiling pattern allows for you. So work on getting your ball speed up into a competitive range. Your follow-through, well, you want to complete your swing all the way through, make a full follow-through motion, stay nice and aggressive and loose, but make sure you keep your balance and your eyes focused on your target. In all cases, you want to try to remain motionless with your torso, with your head and shoulders, propelling the ball with as much velocity as you can get, with a full cycle swing back and a full follow-through position going forward, and hold your form slightly until the ball passes your target. That's a good tip. Loft, make sure you get the ball, say, 18 to 24 inches past the foul line consistently. If you keep your knee flex, you'll get the ball to enter the lane in a kind of a gradual angle of descent into the lane surface instead of abruptly throwing it up in the air and letting it bounce. So you want to try to work on that, a gradual angle of descent, but getting the ball 2 feet over the line every time. then you won't cut it short. You'll shorten the lane. The ball will skid through the front end and then begin the transition in the mid lane and then again at the break point. Those are some tips to really help you get your ball to react better than you might be having it do so right now by throwing it into the floor or decelerating your forward swing and losing ball speed. And finally, the last tip we have is make sure you exercise. Use a proven set of stretching exercises recommended by either fitness professionals or your very own medical doctor. We highly recommend that. Strengthening and stretching your leg muscles is what every successful athlete does prior to competition, so it should be no different with you really. Develop an exercise regimen for both your arms, your legs, your upper body, and train yourself to be a more aggressive bowler. You'll enjoy it more because your performances will improve. We hope these tips help you, and good luck. Best of luck to you.